we're almost there. Is I think the last part of our workshop. So here we're going to focus a little bit more on alignment. We work on releasing the hips, a little bit lengthening, connection, reposition our hips, so we are much aware already. But if we're having any problems, issues, sometimes they're happening. That's when we walk, our knees coming in or our knees coming out, and then the femur and the socket is in a wrong position. So imagine when we walking like this or running or doing squats, lunges in that slightly wrong angle and position, we are having that femur wrong in that socket, and we may be going to wear and tear more on the one side. So we need to be more aware, and sometimes we need to rebalance our muscles and teach them just to go in the right. So it's no short process. We need sometimes time to do it, but we can do it, especially when we're having some useful props like roller. You can have a shorter roller, and we need access to the wall as well. So one of my favorite exercises are lunges. Lunges are so beneficial for our hips. We're doing some hip extension, flexion, also the ankles, knees, really good functional training. However, if we're doing them wrong, everything else, we can start to have knee problems, ankles, lower back problems, or even upper back problems. So we need to just take into consideration and just look a little bit at our alignment. So the first, when we do lunges, I would just I'm standing back to you, or maybe you can see from this side. I quite like doing the lunges, pressing my knee into that roller. So having the knee can be slightly forward or trying to keep 90-degree angle, but just now we try not to push over our toes. So holding there, when we do the lunge, making sure the legs are hip-width apart. So we sliding the hips down and see how a knee is behaving. Yeah, so because we're having that support from the roller, our knee is behaving much better. But if you would like to do it here, and sometimes you see yourself or your clients or your friends at the gym, maybe something happen like this. So we want to avoid that. Having that roller in front of you, it's building our awareness, and we're trying to push that kneecap forward, and the same teaching our brain, our muscles to find the right alignment. Yeah? Is that a little bit better having that roller? Sometimes we feel a little bit more shaky or a little bit more tired even after a couple of these lunges, just because it's something a little bit uncomfortable for our body because it wasn't there before. The knee come here and we feel comfortable there. But when we work in that way, we feel so. Change your leg and see, maybe you do first facing the camera, Ruth, without the roller. Step your right leg forward. Did you have the right leg or left? Yeah, that's fine. So, and just do a couple of lunges and see how you feel, just without thinking. My knee gently coming in, and that's most of the people do. And these muscles outside are longer, this one inside are shorter. We want that muscles be in balance. We're working both together. So next, we're trying to really focus on that knee coming forward and stay forward all the time. If that's tricky, that's why we're going to do that with that roller. Pressing, finding that alignment. Doesn't need to be a big, huge lunges. Just a little. My rollers are a little bit soft, so they wiggly. Try to keep it nice and tall. Sliding down, watching that lumbar spine is not arching. Good. Can see Ruth pressing really hard, finding that alignment as the roller is a little bit changing shapes, but that's fine. Good. Did you find that better? And it's really good to do that and train our muscles again. The other thing, if we know that our knee is coming in, and most of my woman clients have this problem. Of course, if not the dancers have another problem. But the common is that knee in, we can focus on this side to shorten. So now we're placing the roller on the outside of our knee. This is for everyone who had a problem that knee coming in. So if the knee coming in, the roller will fall. So have a look. So making sure you have standing leg width apart. This actually doesn't need to be on the knee. Sometimes it's a little bit easier when we're having on that calf. See, Ruth, that will be a little bit more helpful. So if we having that tendency that knee coming in, look what's happening. We're losing that roller straight away, yeah? So these options, this variation really make you more aware and we are shortening these muscles on the outside. So we don't need to do even lunges. We are pressing the leg, feel it straight away, this shortening. And if you're adding more dynamic movement here, pressing, even a couple of lunges, you feel this much more intense because our muscles are not used to this. So the foot pressing, we inhaling down, on the exhale, press your heel up and press slightly towards the wall and feel this activation there. Good. If we're having the other problem that the knee, when we do lunges going this way, that's been these muscles are longer, this one's shorter, we can place the roller, we're changing the leg and placing the roller inside. A little bit lower than the knee or at your knee, whatever feels comfortable for you. So actually this option, it teaches not just inside to shorten, but you also have a feedback and you feel that outside. I hope that makes sense. So we're pressing the foot down and pressing the entire leg in